Hi! In this video, we're going to show how you can manage multiple savings goals at once. I'm sure many of you out there, myself included, have multiple things you're trying to save money for. We'll talk about what goals you should prioritize, and then we'll go over a couple different strategies. Let's go ahead and jump into it. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the things you want to save money for, the Foundation Security Growth Lifestyle Framework is a good place to start. This framework helps you prioritize where your savings should go. We start with the foundation, which is all of the expenses you need to pay for to maintain your standard of living. This includes expenses like rent, groceries, utilities, and transportation. Once you're able to consistently cover these expenses, you can then start thinking about the security piece of the framework. The security piece is your financial safety net, which includes things like building an emergency fund. Since unexpected expenses or job loss can happen at any time, this should be one of the first savings goals you prioritize. Once your foundation and security are taken care of, you can shift your focus towards growth. This would include longer-term wealth-building goals like buying a home, investing, or contributing towards a retirement account. Finally, lifestyle goals are things that improve your quality of life, like vacations, new gadgets, or hobbies. They're still important, but they usually come after the other pieces are taken care of. From here, you can decide how you want to allocate your savings towards different goals. You may decide to take a sequential approach, where you put all of your savings towards one goal before moving on to the next. You may also decide to take a proportional approach, where you split your savings each month towards multiple goals. No matter how you decide to do it, this framework is a good place to start and figure out what you want to prioritize. Let's take a look at an example. Okay, now that Joe has used this budgeting tool and implemented a spending plan, we can see that he adjusted his spending in month 2 and successfully saved $500 this month, which was his original monthly savings goal. Last month, Joe put all of the money he saved into his emergency fund, but now he has some different priorities. He wants to save for a new car, he wants to continue building his emergency fund, and he wants to save for a vacation. He's trying to figure out how much of this $500 should go towards each of these priorities. If buying a car isn't an immediate need in his situation, he may decide to put the extra $500 towards his emergency fund until he's reached his goal of $6,600. This would be known as the sequential approach. Or he might decide to evenly split this $500 between all three priorities using a proportional approach. Finally, if he uses a hybrid approach, he may put a lot of the savings towards his emergency fund, let's say $300, and put $100 towards a new car and $100 towards a vacation. However you decide to prioritize your savings goals will depend on your specific situation. As always, remember to check in and make adjustments as needed. If your car breaks down, for example, and you need to get another one as soon as possible, you may decide to put all of your savings towards a new car for a few months. Thanks for watching, and we hope this helps you better decide how to prioritize your savings goals.